Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The Panthers come into today's matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Panthers.
And we welcome all of our viewers inside a place that the folks around here like to call the Vault. And that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Yeah. 10 yards still left on second down. Now it's Newton. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. A shotgun snap for Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Back deep for the Bucs, Deshaun Jackson. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Now on 1st down, it's Washington again. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want it.
And his first carry, he loses the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Partner, on my spot sheets, I highlighted turnover margin because we remember they turned it over 4 times last week. So another one here in the first quarter. This isn't the way they want to go.
No, not even close, and it's not something they even imagine because the amount of time that we know that they spend in practice talking about what they need to get done, working on it, showing them how to take care of the football, and emphasizing what it means in terms of winning. They got to just be puzzled.
Looking for Funchess, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Winston now after the fumble recovery. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. Winston now to throw on first down. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. So they'll take the yardage and tack on 15 more for the face mask.
Talk about a play that absolutely costs you in the end. Just trying to do your job, right? Trying to get him on the ground. Next thing you know, they'll march up another 15 against your squad.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And on 2nd and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Now Jameis on 2nd down. And it'll be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only the controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the second and the third levels. You know, get to linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. First carry for Christian McCaffrey, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved down to an early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Throwing is Newton. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
To throw on 2nd down is Newton. Throwing right, and that's complete. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. Short of the sticks after that completion, and now it's 3rd down for this offense. Now Newton. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. On first down, it's Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on to it at second down.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Newton going to hand it off to McCaffrey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third. And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Newton. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he can't come up with a pick. Nearly his second of the game. Instead, fourth down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. With it is Jackson. And a big hit at the end of that one. He's knocked down hard at the 15-yard line. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11. On the give, this is Washington. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. 11 coming up. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
On third down, Winston. It's caught. Nelson. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Shaq Thompson coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Second down, Winston. Over the middle to Evans. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
In recent years, the slot receivers really gained stature in the NFL because they can do so many things. Yes, they can line up wide like your normal wide receiver, but to have that kind of courage and toughness to run routes in the middle of the field and become dependable targets for their quarterbacks and move the sticks, Those guys are worth their weight in gold.
Winston on 3rd and 2. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. O.J. Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call. But he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here's Christian McCaffrey to return it. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Here come the Panthers now, set to take over on offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for the connection with Devin Funchess. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
So the incomplete pass brings up 2nd down. Throwing again. Newton. Got a man right side. It's McCaffrey. 5 yards on the pickup. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end. But running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Newton. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On first down, this is McCaffrey pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Here's a carry for a former starter. This is T.J. Yeldon. And he might have got this across midfield, not by much. They'll mark it down at the 49. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. From the gun, Newton completes it to Dixon. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's Newton now on second down. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Gerald McCoy in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. So now Cam leads the Panthers up following the sack. Carolina facing 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, Newton. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. 17 yards is the pickup there for Newton. They go play action here on first down. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On second down, McCaffrey. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
Gerald McCoy is so slippery and elusive in the interior of the defense. I don't care who has the assignment to block him. It usually ends up having to take at least 2. And most of the time, that's not enough either. Witness that tackle for loss.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 11. From the gun, Newton. This is caught. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. They come out here in the eye. Newton. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Around the NFL, second quarter in Atlanta. And really pouring it on now with the Falcons. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in. But I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference. Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle? Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And the penetration too strong. He won't make it back to the line of scrimmage. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at the 10. Oh, what a move. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And they had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Now Newton on 1st down. Funchess has it complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. A 1st down carry now for Yeldon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That good for 19 at a 1st down.
T.J. Yeldon's not afraid to drop a shoulder or run through some tackles, is he?
Not at all. I learned it in his high school days in Alabama. Then, of course, stayed in state to play at Alabama. He could do that there.
And what I think is best about him, and when he's really on top of his game, when he's a little bit lighter, a little bit quicker, I think he's strong enough, he's compact enough to break those tackles, but I think he's at his best at a shiftier weight.
And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the 1st half. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 2nd down, here's Newton. And that's going to be caught by Funchess for a Carolina touchdown. Devin Funchess as the 1st half is winding down. And the Panthers have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Gano out to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And the Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Shift together here from the D-line. They'll start the drive with Washington. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Staying on the ground with Washington. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we send you now to Orlando and our Tiburon studios where Larry Ridley's standing by with our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? A 2nd quarter score meanwhile down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. And we'll keep you abreast. Now a hit and a loose football. And I think he was able to get back on it. He was. So they will get the ball after all, but that could have been a disaster.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
On first, here's Washington. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
One thing rookies need to learn at this level, and quick. Make a cut, be decisive, and go. Because in college, you could dance around and wait for a hole to open because you're probably a better athlete than most of the guys on the field, but not on the NFL level.
On second down, Washington. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a third and about 7 left.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Bucs on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, Winston. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Fielded just inside the 20. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Panthers offense now, they head back on the field for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Newton on first down. Steps away to his left. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Now with toss, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
To throw on second down, Newton. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
They'll run it now out of the gun. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The Panthers on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Newton. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
I love the intelligence the defense just showed there. Read their keys, saw the screen developing, ran to it, and smothered it. What a third down stop by them.
On the NFL scoreboard elsewhere, third quarter down in Arizona. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Play action now. Winston. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And that's a big collision. He's knocked backward as they will mark him down. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Winston now to throw on first down. Going up top. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Well, after the success they had on the second play of the drive, I think they were trying to recreate it with that pass, weren't they?
Yeah, they were trying to go a little tic-tac-toe, 3 plays and in the end zone.
I like that. Can I just put the X in the middle to block as the defense just did there?
Sure. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, Winston again. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Carolina getting set to take the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Play clock winding down. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. That's now a second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Second and very short here, less than a yard. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. A handoff for Washington. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
A first down throw for Winston. Forced down, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Mario Addison in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. They'll try to counter with Washington. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Okay, even just being nice, the last 2 plays were not very good offensively. So if you're the play caller, was it the team's execution or was it strategy? If it was execution, you continue to call the game the way you're calling it. But if it's strategy, change up what you're doing and figure it out.
They can't bring him down.
The weight room does work.
Good defense holds him to only a yard offensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Presses. Carolina getting set to take the field. And following the interception, just any...
Because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And we're back now in Charlotte. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter. Back to throw, Newton. Caught left side by Funchess. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Newton finding Funchess for the Panther. Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 7, and that'll make this a sec. They'll try the right side here with Yeldon. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Now a first down throw for Newton. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off at the 46. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Carolina getting set to take the field. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
That didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And now he'll tuck it and run. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. And that one will go for 13 yards on the keeper and a first down. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Here's Carson. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. The shotgun snap for Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, the big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. Now you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And tough starting field position here. Jameis now on 1st down. And Nelson's got it here right side. And able to get this one out just shy of the 25 at the 24. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. On 1st and 10, Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Time starting to run out here in the 4th. This defense just trying to keep the offense off the board and preserve this potential victory. They run with Washington. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Tough day. Tough sledding right there. And it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Mario Addison in there to take him down and to take us to the 2-minute warning. time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, it's hard to get them started again occasionally.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. David Bass. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. They toss to Ingram. Bulldozes past him. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Meanwhile, in Foxborough, they're in the 4th quarter, and it was the Patriots that wound up winners in that one. If they can hold on, the win would be number 8 for them on the campaign. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got work to do, but they do still have a bit of time here.
And they've got to feel comfortable with that, but they have all their play sequences called. If they get out of bounds, that allows them to huddle and call another play. But if they don't, it's hurry up to the line of scrimmage and either spike it and stop the clock or continue to move it downfield in order to try and get in range and win this game.
See if they can do just that. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. Room here to run. They finally do get him down, but we've got penalty flags on the field as well, and they might get 15 more out of this. This is Carson. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So 5 yards there as one of the big guys up front moved.
And in a 4-3 front, you've got the 2 defensive tackles right near the football. I know there's a lot of movement around there, but they're always taught to have one eye on the football. Apparently, that didn't happen.
They run again with Carson. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Now the Buccaneers go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. The Panthers on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now it's Newton. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
This was once a 13-point game. Now they've got a chance to go ahead on 1st and goal. They come out here in the I. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with time running out. And the Panthers have broken our tie as they take the lead. And it would appear they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. Gano out to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. And the Ravens have opened it up a bit, leading by a couple of scores. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed it. Instead, 2nd down. So after all of this, it comes down to 1 final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Panthers, it's a win that might keep them alive in the playoff race as they're back to 500 at 5-5. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they suffered just their 2nd loss as they drop to 8-2 now on the year. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams.